enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame one of these days, going against young Tiara McCowan at 24 years of age. And McCowan tips the opening tip back. It'll say out of bounds. Started the year that way with a couple against New York. Indiana looking to establish McCowan early, who turns through a double team, draws the foul, and count it. At just 2 points and 3 rebounds on Friday. Leaves the free throw short. Mitchell comes up with the rebound, kicks out to Kelsey. How's that for a start?
You know, Kelsey Mitchell, who didn't shoot it particularly well on Friday's game, came out and hit a big one to start.
Atkins off the screen, gets the roll. Ariel Atkins was brilliant on Friday night for the Liberty, who beat New York by 29 points as Indiana goes back inside and McCowan lays it in through Charles. Jones is also on the staff, took Marianne Stanley's spot last season. They get the mismatch, Charles on Mitchell. Charles pulls up and hits. Jessica Breland in her first start of the year. She starts again this afternoon. Off balance, that's Natasha Cloud. That shot wouldn't fall. And Robinson looking to push for Indiana as Robinson goes coast to coast. 25 to 48 from the three-point line. Entering this afternoon's game with Washington. Back into McCowan. That one was easy. McCowan got behind. An early insertion into the lineup here for Marianne Stanley. She's checked in for Tiffany Mitchell. Nice find, McCowan back to Gondrzick. Call spent her first 3 years in Indiana, sets up Cloud. Charles, the offensive rebound, and the putback over Breland.
You let them hang around, get some extra opportunities to score, it only gives them more and more confidence.
Mitchell hit that opening three. She'll step into it too and connect. With that starting lineup change on Friday to insert Tiffany Mitchell and Jessica Breland as Atkins pops free. That three off target. The rebound and the putback is there from McCall. Pick up here a little bit. Indiana 9th in the league in pace. Washington is 10th. So it's not something either team does a whole lot of as the Fever look right back the direction of McCowan.
Could have easily just dropped her head and, you know, thought to herself that she wasn't going to shoot the next one, but she's still being able to be aggressive.
That's a blocking foul on McCowan, and McCall will go right back to the free throw line. Mitchell trying to use that big McCowan screen. Mitchell draws the double. Breland, good find. That's back to McCowan. And members of the community with the Anthem Assists Award as Mitchell finds some space, leaves it short. Breland pulls down the rebound, and Breland gets it to go. There's 2 turnovers for Washington. Indiana's taking good care of the ball as well. They have just 3. Post find to McCowan, and she's had it going early. 12 points, 6 assists. Mitchell, the hesitation. Mitchell gets underneath. Allen to a cutting Breland.
Good read.
Indiana has held Washington to 31% shooting here in the first half. McCowan inside to Breland and the finish. And the vision there from Big T. She's showing it all off.
Yeah, I don't know how she managed to get that ball in there, but it was in the perfect spot.
Vivians with the shot clock down to 7. Breland on McCall. She will launch and connect.
Man, I'm really liking how this 3-ball is turning out for the Fever.
Mitchell working here on Cloud with the shot clock down to 6. Kelsey pulls up and connects. That was a tough look. Mitchell found just a small crevice of space type scenario. Tough to get a good look. But when you got somebody that can score it in bunches like Mitchell, she can make that happen. This is Tiffany with the left hand. Mitchell whips it back to Breland. Shot fake, gets by Cloud, throws it up and got it to go. Been a different player for Indiana.
Absolutely, and it looked like she could have even settled for that little elbow shot, but instead she wanted to get in there and challenge those bigs.
13 points for Tina Charles in the first half.
Right, and I think that, I mean, it's an advantage, but being as it may, it's kind of a disadvantage as well. She wants those calls, and she can't push those other players quite how they push her, so I know.
Washington's first road game of the season. They opened up with the first 3 at home. On the road this year, it's a completely different year as Atkins dials up a 3. Atkins comes up with a steal. The league's premier defensive players as Hines Allen spins, whips it back, Atkins open, and she hits a 3.
And when you see that first one go in.
Tebow, the winningest coach in the WNBA. Atkins off balance, got it in a foul, and Atkins can tie this one up from the line. In the final couple minutes, Indiana scored here just 6 points in the last 6 minutes dating back to the second quarter as they feed McCowan in the post, and she goes right back to work. Mitchell sets up Charles. Here's the three, and Charles puts Washington in front for the first time this afternoon. Mitchell gets by Cloud, lays it in, and a foul. The contact came late there from McCall. Indiana scored just 2 points here in the third quarter as Mitchell comes off the screen and hits a three. That's Tina Charles. We've seen this zone defense here a lot from Washington as they look to try to take away that post play. Vivians bounces, open Mitchell, corner three. She connects.
Knocks it down again and again.
Had 6 total threes in her first 4 games. She's hit 3 here this afternoon. You knew it was only a matter of time, and now Mitchell, count it, and a foul. A 16-point night here midway through the third, and Indiana's gone back up double digits, and Robinson comes up with the steal. Robinson will lay it in.
And the ball pressure by Breland was everything that she needed to get that play.
Weiss, corner three. Washington needed it. Sydney Weiss, the sharp shooter. As Breland scoops it in, and a bank shot for Jessica Breland. This has been a tremendous defensive effort from the Fever as Robinson gets inside. Count it, and Robinson will go to the line with the acrobatic finish. Indiana shooting over 50% from the field. Cloud bounces, cutting zealous. 2020 season to focus on racial equality and social justice. She falls into a bucket of a lot of players as Breland gets good position and finishes through Hines Allen. Fever scoreless here in the first 90 seconds, but what you really wanted to avoid was that big Mystics run to open the quarter. Indiana had 27 points in the third. Zealous pull-up three. She gets it to go over Allen. And the Mystics cut into this, into the fourth quarter, give themselves a chance. Vivians hits a three.
Still being able to have that confidence, and that shot looked good even before she got it.
Charles has the size on Hattar. The left hand rattles it in. Tina Charles with 24 points. Vivians, deep two, she hits. And Vivians keeping the Fever offense afloat here in the fourth. Robinson, the floater, gets it to go.
Still able to move and get it on and actually get the shot.
Charles, the shot fake, gets by McCowan, the left-handed finish. Charles has 28. Mitchell splits the double team, drives inside. Mitchell lays it in, and a foul. The stat line, though, looks a lot more like the opener against New York. And even though Indiana lost that game, it was a tremendous offensive performance by the Fever. So you like to see McCowan and Mitchell filling it up. Cloud working on Robinson. Might have gotten away with a travel. Hits the turnaround.
I think just the ball movement is so crucial in these last minute 30. Just being able to get a good shot just like that. Vivens, who's gotten hot in this fourth quarter. Yeah, the defense was really the name of the game in this one. Keeping a team at such high caliber, under 40%, that's tough to do.
Under 80 points, that will work as well for Marianne Stanley as Indiana gets into the win column. Marianne beats her old team.